day.
There's apples under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
The market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it.
This video is sponsored by the award-winning Daily Market Movements trading platform. To open a live or demo account, simply visit dmmtradingplatform.com. Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the S&P 500 futures chart. Just before I start today's video, anyone who's interested in joining my free analysis group over on Telegram, then please do not hesitate to scan this QR code on your screens. To start off the trading session, we're actually trading rather nicely in the green, up around 0.75 basis points. Of course, yesterday was a horrible trading session. We ended the day down 2%. We got dragged down along with the Nasdaq 100 and the Dow Jones 30. I think the Nasdaq was off by about 3% at the end of the day. And the Dow Jones 30 was very similar to the S&P 500, down approximately 2% here. And what is clear to me is that we are currently in an Elliott wave structure, but what's not clear is whether we are still within this fourth wave or whether we are now starting to build upon this fifth wave. So I think today's trading session is going to make that clear. If we do end up trading, rather aggressively towards the downside, then it makes it very clear that we are in this fifth wave, and it's all about finding out how far we go. Of course, we have to break that new swing low, and that's something that we didn't do yesterday. So that kind of tells me, we could potentially still be in this fourth wave. If we were to go and trade up towards, let's say, 3,800, then that to me would then definitely tell me that we are still trading in this fourth wave. I mean, going into next week, when I have said a numerous amount of times that next week is when I do anticipate a tradable bottom to occur. But for that to happen, I need a capitulation. And when I say that, I want to see the VIX, perhaps going to touch 36. We're down at 31. We did get as high as 34.8 the other day, which was rather interesting. But also, I feel like the dollar still needs to have another retest of these highs. I don't feel like the dollar's done yet. I don't really see it coming down and crashing down past the 50-day EMA. I truly believe that we are going to get a retest and a potential brand new high here. But that will be, a story for next week. So with the S&P 500, I still don't believe that we're done here. I still believe that we are going to continue to fall towards the downside. That is my honest opinion here for the S&P 500. And it may be that low is created next week. But once we create that fresh low, that's when I'm going to be a big buyer, because that's when I'm looking for an ABC correction pattern to play out. I think the whole month of October, apart from the final week, is going to be very bullish. I think, towards the end of the month, we could have a slight pullback, and then eventually we have a very strong finish going into mid-November, and then from there onwards, guys, that's when we could potentially see, that move down towards 3,300, 3,200. That's what many big analysts and hedge funds have been coming out saying, that they believe that the S&P 500 is headed towards the lower 3,000s level, and I can't argue with that. I think it makes sense. I think fair value in the S&P 500 is down at around 3,200, 3,300. So we are still trading a little bit overpriced at this moment in time. RSI as well. We're not oversold yet. We're currently down at 34.4. So again, I still believe that we are going to sell off rather significantly towards the downside. I don't like green futures going into a market open. As the old saying goes, in a bear market, never trust green futures, and we've seen that a few times play out this week. So I would not be surprised if later on, once the US market's open, we do roll over and start to trade in the negative territory.
There's apples under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
The market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it.